Well, that's almost a wrap on Sidney Spit. We're just getting ready to pull up anchor and then head to Ganges Harbour, which is on Saltspring Island, because they have a really good farmers market on Saturdays, I guess, and today's Friday. So we're hoping to hit that tomorrow, stock up on some local produce and local goodies, and then we're gonna head, I don't know where, start heading north, I guess, towards Nanaimo, because we gotta be back in Nanaimo by like Thursday next week. Dead calm and beautiful out, so it's probably going to be a motor the whole way, but that's okay because we also happen to be uploading our video for this week right now, and it's taking forever, so we got to keep the computer open. So calm seas will be good for that. Kind of a bummer that we have to leave Sidney Spit right now, but I'm also excited to get to Ganges and actually get some food because we're like out of food almost. And like usual, we'll bring you guys along for the ride. I'm Taryn, this is Logan, and this is Max. Join us as we live and sail in the Pacific Northwest on our 40-foot steel sailboat. We headed out into the pass expecting to have a nice smooth motor with currents on our side, but instead we found ourselves in a weird bit of water. So as you guys have probably noticed from our videos, sailing around here, there's a lot of different currents that converge in weird areas, and so we're leaving Sidney Spit right now. Thought we'd time the current that was coming from that side of the island, but it turns out that we're actually going into a current that's coming from the other direction, and so instead of going with a 2-knot current, we are currently going against a 2-knot current.
Thanks, Navionics.
We're going pretty slow right now.
It's gonna change as soon as we get here. I think it goes the other way.
Oh, okay. But yes.
You can kind of see the line.
So hopefully it changes to the other direction pretty quick here. That's kind of the joys of sailing in between islands in an area where you have big tidal changes. You just end up with lots of confused currents as well, so, which we kind of knew from being in Sidney Spit because we were in like a current the entire time almost, and you could see it going by the boat that it was pretty quick, and we were not even very far off the beach. But then our friends that were anchored just a little bit in front of us, they were in a different current area and their boat was moving differently than ours was. So yeah, it's just all over the place. But once we were out of that area and north of Sidney, the wind picked up enough for us to raise our sails. The sails are up, so that's awesome. Schwartz Bay. There's a ferry leaving there right now, but it should cut behind us. There's another one coming in over there, but we should be long gone before it gets to us. So
there's one directly ahead.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
Can't see it. Yeah,
it's
okay.
Going past though.
Busy waters around here. We're trying to avoid this buoy in the water ahead of us marking a rock. We got to keep it on the starboard side, but we keep drifting that direction.
First we were drifting the other way, and now we're drifting completely the opposite way.
Yeah. So we're definitely in a different current. But you know, what do you do?
You want to let out the main sheet a bit?
Sure. Winds were light, but like usual, we were determined to get the best out of it. This, however, meant that we ended up with some awkward tacks.
Yeah. Tension on it. Just being a bit of a Come on. Here, I'll run forward. Deal with it. not want to do the thing.
Damn it, hey? We lost all our wind.
Yeah. That was kind of my fault. I wasn't paying attention. We lost all our speed.
Well, we tacked again, and then somehow in that time period lost a little bit of wind that we had. So we're coasting along at what? Oh, 2.8 knots. So that's not the worst. We're not heeled anymore.
We're getting back into the wind
And
though.
we're on like a beam reach all of a sudden.
Yeah, it just changed directions and started to pick up again.
Yeah, which it does in here. It's just a weird zone for wind. It happens every time we come through here, so.
Check it out. We're turning and the wind indicator's not moving. Shit, yeah.
Got it back! It's windy again.
Yeah, it's right, Karen. This is Fulford Harbour in
Okay,
there.
so it is Ganges just around the corner.
Yeah.
And then we lost the wind altogether. Also, we saw porpoises from a distance. Yep, those little movements are them. Whatever, it still counts. We anchored in a small bay next to the main harbor where it was a bit quieter and incredibly beautiful. We are on our way to the farmers market. So we are just outside of Saltspring Island right now. We're heading to Saltspring Island to go to the farmers market. It's open from 9 till 4 or something. So it's early in the season, but we're still hoping that we can get some good local veggies to eat because we love local food. And it's that time of year where some of the stuff is actually ready to be eaten. So we're really excited. We've wanted to go to this farmers market for ages. Probably 2 years we've been trying to make it here with a boat. So we're pretty stoked to finally be making it. The only issue is obviously that it's COVID, and the province is kind of shut down for travel right now, but we're not breaking any rules by coming. We're just kind of, some places are still kind of not happy about tourists coming, so we'll see how that goes. But we did email them and ask if it was okay for us to come, and we got no response, so we're just gonna show up and hope that we're okay. We had nothing but a warm response from the market and did end up receiving a reply a few days later saying we were welcome to visit the market. So there's a ton of different marinas and docks in here, and as you can see, a lot of boats moored. So we have to figure out where the dinghy dock is amongst all the other little docks with our tiny little Torpedo that goes not so very fast. So it's gonna be an adventure. Turns out we were worried for nothing and it was super easy to find. We found the dinghy dock. Next. Gotta find space on the dinghy dock. Look how full it is. Alright, we're off to find the farmers market. The market seemed a lot smaller than what we had been told, but it was still lovely and we found quite a few fresh goodies. We found some veggies, not a ton, but apparently asparagus is ready already and it's only May, so I'm excited about that. Here, I'll show you guys what we got. So we got kale flowers in here. I'll show you at the kitchen. Pak choy. Out of it, bud. Asparagus, which Max thinks he wants to eat, but he doesn't. There's thyme in here. Lettuce, butter lettuce. And radishes. So not a bad haul for being the beginning of the season. For lunch we went to this super cute cafe called the Treehouse Cafe, aptly named because there was a frickin' tree growing in the middle of it. And the food was good too. This was also our first official dinghy grocery store run, which was kind of exciting because it made us feel like real cruisers.
Everything's kind of moving around.
Our first like proper dinghy shop. Alright, so we're just getting ready to go on a little bit of an adventure. So Ganges has a ton of like little islands around in the bay. There's an island kind of near the entrance where we came in that has a giant white sandy beach, and we're gonna try to get there today. Go for a swim, have some snacks, read some books, and then I guess head back. It's a beautiful day. That's what we're up to. Max is also very excited about it. He's wasting no time taking a nap in the dinghy. Got a full torpedo battery and the wind blowing us back to the boat if the battery dies. So we're good. We'll take you guys along. So this island that we're kind of going along is called Goat Island, and it's actually for sale right now for $1.8 million US. Apparently a private island, and you can own the whole thing for just over $2 million Canadian. When I was a kid, I would dream of visiting little islands like this one. That island is where we're going. In my fantasies, I would paddle a kayak to a white beach that was surrounded by dark green forests, cascading over the water. In these dreams, when I reached the shore, seals would pop their heads up beside me to find out who I was and why I was there. This time we were visiting on a dinghy and the seals were on another island nearby. But this moment was still so close to those dreams that I had as a child that my entire being was filled with nostalgic happiness. Well, look at this beach! All to ourselves, too. The water is crystal clear, too. Look at this. It's not even that cold. I mean, it's not warm, but pretty awesome. So, we'll probably set up camp here, chill out for a few hours, beach comb a little bit, and hopefully it stays all to ourselves. I guess we'll see. Oh, gets too close to the rocks. Oh. Yep. The coolest outhouse I've ever seen. We made it to the end of the island. You can see a ferry coming in right now. Pretty gorgeous. solitude didn't last very long though. Soon there were quite a few people on the island with us. So we were at that beach for like 2.5 hours and then a bunch of people showed up. So we decided to go find another beach. Well, this beach doesn't have as nice of sand, but there's nobody over here, so that's nice. And it's got a pretty awesome view still. You can see the boat from here. Over there. Well, the wind has picked up significantly, so we're heading back to the boat. That was an awesome, super cool beach that we just explored. We were there for like an hour and a half. And in that hour and a half, the wind went from like 3 to 5 knots to 15-ish. So, yeah, we need a better dinghy motor so that we can feel better about heading into wind like this. But we're heading back to the boat. Should be quick. We're more than halfway. Max, how are you feeling? He's happy. Logan, how are you feeling?
I'm hungry.
Yeah, me too. It's pretty much dinner time, so I'm gonna make dinner, see what happens. May head to town again, maybe won't. We'll see. So we bought a solar shower the other day and we're just about to try it for the first time. Yeah.
Should I try it?
You should try it.
I need some shampoo, I think.
That's it.
Oh, fuck yeah, that's...
Is that good? Do you want me to bring you shampoo?
Yeah, please.
You gotta like spare it though, because I need some too.
How much did I use? Lots?
Oh, you gotta, yeah.
Oh, but it feels so good.
You have to share.
Okay. Okay, quick, I'm freezing. I just gotta get this soap off.
Oh, that is nice. Is there any water left?
Yeah, there's a bit. That was only
That's not
half
too bad.
full.
It tastes like rubber. So we were planning to leave today, thinking that we were going to have about 10 knots of wind, but it turns out that it's already building to closer to 20. It's probably it's not that much yet. It's like between 10 and 15 outside. Blows straight in here, but so the channel that we were going to have to go into gets pretty gnarly when there's like decent amount of wind, and there's supposed to be 20 knots of wind for sure in there. So we're just going to stay put for another day and go tomorrow instead. Hopefully. The wind's supposed to be better tomorrow. Although it was supposed to be better today and now it's building, but anyway, doesn't matter. So we're going to work for a day and then hopefully head out tomorrow. If not, I guess we'll be heading out on Wednesday because today's Monday, but you can see so, like, the boat obviously could handle it, but it's just not comfortable, and Logan didn't get very much sleep last night because the wind picked up in the middle of the night, so it's no fun to try to do these things when you're tired, and if there's no point because we've got extra days, like, why push it? So we're just not going to push it. The winds didn't pick up much for us, but the rain did. Join us next week when we make a quick stop at Thetis Island, then get our butts kicked by the weather before having an awesome sail and raising our staysail for the first time. And as always, thanks so much for watching, subscribing, and commenting on our videos. We appreciate each and every one of you.